Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hit the thumbs up for me. This is going to be a video, just a just a haul video, but it's also a preview video. I will put the link right up here and down below. We have two sales coming up. That's Friday night, 8 o'clock for the comic shop sale, and also Sunday. On Sunday, I will be on multi-streaming with Haley for the variety sale on Sunday. So please join us. Those links will be down below. And also, this will be teas, toys, and then comics. So you can hit the sections down here at the bottom of the video if you'd like to skip to the next section. We're going to start out with graphic tees as usual. So appreciate you being here. Hope everybody's having an awesome week. Just in no particular order, I got about 25 new tees for this week. This is by Briscoe, and it was a classic line from the Hulk, but I can relate. You wouldn't like me when I'm hangry. Awesome shirt. Love this. Anything kind of sarcasm related usually does pretty good on the channel. So we'll put these tees over here. All right, this next one, I was like, yes. As soon as I saw it, it is by Civil Regime. And when we talk about graphic tees, you guys, this does not disappoint. I saw this and immediately I was like, yup, skulls and snakes and just wild image on the front of that shirt. Love that. No sizes. Stop by the show if you're interested. Also, you guys can always reach out to me, horizonpicks@gmail.com. And if you're a member of this channel, you get first dibs. You basically get early access to all of my content that I post here on YouTube. All right, this one, yeah, this one's probably my, that Civil Regime's probably my second favorite. This one's my first. And absolutely crispy Wolverine. And this is kind of everything I look for, for the graphic tees that I try to grab and offer for you guys on the Friday nights for the comic shop sale. This one's a nice licensed Tom and Jerry, nice and crisp. Love that. I don't think I've ever seen it. I usually find Tom and Jerry often, but I don't think I've found that one. All right, now this one, not again. It is a hoodie. I got a couple hoodies here, but this one, talk about a graphic hoodie. And yeah, it is. I love the totally across kind of penitentiary, little bit of a penitentiary vibe with this. Also has True Religion on the hood. It is totally licensed. Nice, really, really nice on the pullover hoodie. True Religion was smoking hot a couple years ago. I think it's still certainly a pretty viable brand. This one was another one. When I see it, I will buy it all the time, every time. It is Wu-Tang Clan and the Cream. And you guys, if you ever follow or know the Wu-Tang, this is the Wu-Tang symbol. And Cream, they had lots of it was like ice cream pops and so forth in the Cream with Wu-Tang out of Staten Island. Couple others. This one, here's the back hit, and I am a fan of her. I think she's got a really great voice. She could certainly sing, but I think this is a legit tour shirt for Kelly Clarkson, and this was almost. It's crispy, and if you come in close, these are like, you could see the detail on that. Really, really nice tour shirt for Kelly Clarkson. So the first American Idol, and much props to her for her career for sure. I think this one is probably in a women's, but again, and not to say a guy couldn't rock this, but I did find this in the women's section. I love the certainly the Punisher. It's licensed Marvel, and I love the detail on the sleeves. So it is a classic with the Punisher. I own a few of those Punisher shirts. Here's this back hit. Awesome 2021 tour. And man, if you guys are into reggae music, You gotta love this. I've seen them multiple times. The Whalers, they put on an amazing, amazing show. Highly recommend the family of the late great Bob Marley. And this one was fun. here's here's no back hit, but man, when something makes a statement, I thought this was friggin' hilarious. So there you go. A little bit of the God, the Godfather, and he's holding his, what is it? Yeah, it's the Origin of Species book. And again, Scarface, Sopranos, Godfather vibes with Mr. Darwin. Love that. Just that shirt is everything. This one is great. Rest in peace again. Big pun, man. Love it. Here's the back hit. Here's the front hit. That's all that's on it. But man, arguably in the discussion for one of the best rappers of all time. I think people do bring him up. But awesome stuff. That one, anything double-sided rap, I usually pick up like that. This one was really, really cool. At first, I thought it was Sons of Anarchy, but then it's Skull Cross Guns. And here is the back hit, man. Look at that. I love it. And oh, maybe it is. Oh, I think it still is. Yeah, I mean, oh, it has it on the side sleeve here. Outlaw Justice, Skull and Cross Guns, but then US of A. All right, so it's yeah. Anyway, Outlaw Justice, biker vibes, biker gang, wild stuff. Has a front hit as well. So love that. Outlaw Justice definitely reminded me of Sons of Anarchy. Second half of the shirts. I will be right back. All right, let's keep going. So if you come to the Friday sale, basically any sale that I have, we try to have something for everybody. When I say graphic tees, especially Friday, it's comic shop, but we do try to cater to everybody in our audience. And some of these graphic tees will certainly be made available, and you can see why for various reasons. This one's just a really fun one, even more fun in the sun, kind of women's in the peach. I love this one. Very, very timely. Women's size again, but we got a problem. There you go. Love that. Crispy on the astronaut. And again, here we go. Little pop culture. I love this. It's crispy. I've seen a few episodes of this show. I've heard great things. I know season 2 is coming out on Netflix as well, but gotta love good old Wednesday. This one, this one I will buy every time, all the time, because it's one of my favorite words and names out there, but it's also a character that you don't see too often. He's usually skipped. I don't want him to be skipped. I'm so glad I found a shirt for him. It is a licensed Peanuts, and it is the Armstrong Project. So there you go. It's Joy. There you go. Franklin. Gotta love Franklin. And he's got the joy. And look at his face. And there's even some cute little flowers on there. Absolutely awesome. The joy is actually in puff paint. I love this shirt. It's everything. It makes me smile. It's got a lot going for it. And yeah. Gotta love Franklin. This one, when I saw this is one of those shirts you saw it on the end cap, it was just dangling there, and I'm looking around, hope nobody grabs it. Licensed Clueless. Talk about this movie. I remember when it came out. I remember its impact on all kinds of stuff. How people were dressing, the talk, the funny, all the different actors in this is quite a cast for Clueless. That movie's awesome. I remember that. So here we go. A couple more hoodies. This was this licensed Pink Floyd, and man, I love this kind of black light vibes on that. This will be another one. I don't think it glows in the dark, but I really try to check. And on this one, I will check. It is a licensed Pink Floyd. This one, the trailers are out, you guys. He's going to be really popular, I think. I think it's going to be the big summer movie for kids, and yeah, absolutely fantastic, crispy Stitch pullover. Also has Stitch going down the arm there. You can see, but love and licensed Stitch right there from Disney. In the women's section, I always look, and man, when I find women's superhero anything, I usually buy it. This one was absolutely fantastic. Women's V-neck, and I just love the Batman and the way they did that on that. So there you go. Love on that. It is not Bateman, it's Batman. This one's so fun. I love the Louis Armstrong version, and it is just I love birds, and what a fun what a this one just makes me smile as well. I like the little bird on there, super cute. A couple more. This one, I love it. I love anything if you're into agriculture, if you're into plants, but especially if you're into the prickly plants and cactus, great stuff. And it's got anything kind of gardening, regional. It's great, and it's in the taupe. I love that. This one needed quite a cleaning, and I'm so glad I did it. And again, another women's size, and this one just cleaned up absolutely awesome. I would love to sell it. If I don't sell it, it'll probably just hang out in my background because, man, you give me an absolutely awesome classic Batman on a gargoyle with this kind of like Metallica logo. I was like, how cool is that? I thought this was great in the women's sizing. And then last but not least on these shirts, this was by Hybrid. Again, I would wear it, I would keep it, but you guys, I can't keep them all. And I just, I love this kind of celestial galaxy cat on here. Super fun. So there you go. All right. So those are the shirts. Thanks for watching. Hit the thumbs up. We are going to move on to some toys. All right. I will be right back. All right, so let's get into a few toys. I only have 5 of them here, but they're really fun and they're plush. And again, I have stuff that still hasn't been bought yet or picked up. So if you guys are interested, again, stuff like Stitch, Pokemon, we have a Mario, we have a Fozzie, we have Sully. We still have some other plush back here, but these are new. And like I said, if you're interested, this is a Vampire Stitch. I had him for Halloween, and I will pick up Stitch any and all times available. And I got this one, obviously holiday related, but absolutely awesome. New with tag, with the little reindeer on that for your holiday. We'll show this one. I was like, is that what I think it is? And yes, it was. I don't see a tag. It might be Boyd's, it might not, but it is just this absolutely awesome. Uh, it is a jointed bear, so there's joints in the shoulders and feet, so can sit or stand. But this bear is knitting. It's knitting uh, on this little small hoop there. Super cool. Just absolutely awesome. Would make a great gift for somebody that likes to knit, that likes to sew, is into crafting. I just thought it was absolutely awesome with that kind of like mohair on it. So this one was fun. A hit with my cats for obvious reasons when I show you. So this one is an authentic Lion King. Just this Simba. But the coolest thing, let's see if I can do it here. So the coolest thing is he purrs. So let's see if we could get it. He just has a little kind of bladder inside that you squeeze and you can adjust his purr. My cats really like him. But again, he's for sale. Lion King, just great stuff. They're gonna keep putting out CGI animated movies for Lion King. Love this guy. So purring Simba, little kitty cat from Lion King. All right, we got another one. Sold this several times. I found another one. Tsum Tsum Stitch. So the Tsum Tsum, this is the large Tsum Tsum Stitch from Disney, and just absolutely awesome. Very collectible. The larger size, they make great neck pillows, not gonna lie, but this is just another one too on a child's bed. It's a great hold, just an awesome toy for that. And again, Stitch is always a killer. This guy was awesome. I couldn't believe I found him where I found him. Fell behind a shelf at one of my thrift, and no tag, but man, it's this awesome blue octopus. These almost always sell for me. Beautifully done on the tentacles on the bottom, but he's super fun. He was hanging out on Sully's head earlier in my background. And then the last one that I wanted to show, I saw this and I was like, ooh, I love it. And you guys know I'm very kitty friendly, and this is a Pusheen. These always sell for me as well. So a Pusheen, and Pusheen is having a little bit of sushi. So super cute. Holding, you got it looks like it has a little rice ball in the chopsticks there with a little plate. But look at it, it's so, I love the design of this. It's simplistic, cute, fun, and yeah, Pusheen. So there you go. All those will be available tomorrow night. That's the toys. Just a little bit of toys. Always have new toys every week, you guys. So we're gonna get into, last but not least, the comics. So I have a nice stack of comics here. Just some fresh stuff, and I also still pulling out of a mega box that I got a couple weeks ago, a couple weekends ago. But we'll switch to the overhead and get into some comics. See you in a second. Just going to do this quickly. Just going to go through these quickly. Just a quick stack, just to give you guys a highlight. And all of these can be made available Friday night on the comic shop sale. So Bill Sienkiewicz, really nice Return of the Jedi. For that, I think there's some first appearances in that as well. I'd gotten this copy of Secret Wars. It is Secret Wars #5 in a newsstand. Really nice. And most of these had come out of that comic box that I had previewed, if you guys saw in the last week or so. The Falcon #1 from the limited series. Really cool. Do you guys like that movie that came out? I did not see it. We're calling this Break Your Mama's Back. There you go. Batman 497. This is the gatefold cover. I believe the direct version had this cover up. The newsstand did not. And the most useless appearance of a T-Rex ever, arguably, on a cover. We had G.I. Joe #17 in a newsstand, Major Blood on that one. Very cool. Little Mark Bagley. This was ASM 363, third appearance of Carnage there. I did this doubler, 2 epic Daredevil Black Widow covers. This was 201 by Byrne, and then I paired it up with 217. Barry Windsor Smith, one of my favorites right there. So 2 epic Daredevil Black Widow covers. We had Spider-Man #5, first appearance of the new Spider-Woman, and it's an homage to the ASM 15. There you go, definite key book. And I found a couple copies of Buckaroo Banzai. If you guys never saw this, this was again after the Wild movie. check it out if you're into kind of campy fun, like 1980s sci-fi. If you kind of also if you like that movie, The Last Starfighter and stuff like that, just like that, this was one of those just campy movies, but generally like kind of a cult classic. Found just as I have the whole series. This is Frank Miller's Ronin, the first book. Highly recommend this, you guys, if you like Frank Miller, if you like great art, great writing, great everything. He created The Dark Knight and so many other awesome things. So great stuff on Ronin. I can't recommend that enough. This one was fun. The number 2 Marvel versus DC book. Normally, I only find the number 1. So if you need a number 2, I have it. This was pretty cool. Superman. This was the Superman trade called Distant Fires. And I actually pressed this book. It was quite kind of uh not just stressed down in here, and it was the first trade that I pressed, and I'm really happy with it. I think it came out, it definitely has some residual read wear on it, but came out really good, so happy with that. If you guys like my pressing videos or you're into comic pressing, I will put the link to my playlist down below as well. I did press out this book, Kazar number 12. Awesome cover. And this is Kirby and Ramita on this. So love that. And again, I always, when I clean them and press them, I always show the back. Again, I couldn't get this one perfect. It has a spine roll, but I'm pretty happy with how this came out. All things considered. So love working on the Bronze Age books. This was great. Twilight Zone number 1 from Now Comics. There's several different covers, and this one I hadn't seen before. I love it. Anything with skulls, a vortex, and I love the chair that she's sitting in. It is just that classic. I think I had one of these when I was in college. Crazy. And that is by, I don't know who the artist is on that. I have to check that one out. Here's another one. There's the last book, you guys, in these comics, and I pressed this one as well. Thor 186, and besides a little grease pencil right there on the corner, I mean, this one came out really nice, and I am a big fan of Hela, Goddess of Death. Great storyline. Love that. All right. So I will be right back and wrap this video up. Hey guys, well, thanks for watching this video. I really appreciate you stopping by. If you like the channel, please subscribe, hit the thumbs up for me. Also, leave a comment below. What's your favorite stuff to see on these types of videos? I do kind of aim to please, to bring you guys the content that you enjoy. Also, don't forget, again, I will put the links down below. But we do have the, let me go back up here. We have the comic shop sale one last time. Comic shop sale Friday nights, 8 o'clock, right here on Horizon Picks. This week, Collecting Chaos, and a special guest will be joining us. And we will be on, that special guest will also be on Sunday. Ms. Haley will be joining us on both sales, Friday, and I will be multi-streaming with her on Sunday for the variety sale. So the variety sale is a lot of fun. Lots of mixed merch, very laid back. We have a lot of fun with it. So please stop by for those. Have an awesome rest of your week and weekend. I always end my sales, you guys, with be excellent, stay excellent, be excellent to one another. Don't let nobody push you around, and have an awesome night, week, day, month. See you soon. Bye, guys.